What's up, CFM? This is Coach Matt with our Wednesday workout. This is a fun one. We got a pull-up challenge and then a little modified Flex Friday on Wednesday. I put it on Wednesday because I want to be fresh on Saturday when the open comes around. So we're moving things, shuffling a little bit. So we'll have a low and slow on Friday of this week. Today, or Wednesday, is going to be our volume, our hypertrophy day for our arms, shoulders, and core. So let's begin with our warm-up. We're gonna go 3 rounds through, get some shuttle runs in, front to back 8 times. Then we're gonna do one length of a lunge plus a rotation. So I want you to get two rotations, or swivel right, swivel left every lunge. On the way back, we're just doing our broad jump. I always like to stick the landing to work on the joint resilience in the knees and the ankles and the feet. After that, we're gonna do 8 reps of a band pullover. So you got a band up high. You could do this laying down from like a hollow position and pulling over. I'm gonna demo the one that is from overhead, and I'm gonna walk way, way, way back so that I've got a lot of tension on that band, and then I'm hinging forward so my arms are basically in the overhead position. And from here, I'm just pulling over until that band is right down there by my hips or in between my knees. I'm using the same muscles as in a dumbbell pullover. It's just a little bit of a different feel because the resistance increases as you go towards the finish position, as opposed to the dumbbell pullover where the resistance is maximum at the beginning position and it tapers off as you get over your body. So both of those are important movements to do because of where the resistance is felt during the range of motion. They're very different, but they use the same muscles. They just put an emphasis on the different phase of where you're pulling from, okay? Last one is heel elevated split squats. So I've got a little 10-pound weight. We also have a slant board. You can use plates, but whatever you do, I want the heel up high, and I want you to go nice and slow all the way down to the bottom. Then use the other foot to help you stand back up, okay? So again, pick one foot up, my heel is elevated, I'm going nice and slow all the way to the bottom, and then use the other foot to help you stand back up, right? Again, joint rehab exercise, that is probably my #1 knee or patella tendon rehab exercise. Done correctly, with the right tempo, with the right resistance, that is one of the best like knee bulletproofing exercises you can do. So after 3 rounds of that, we're gonna have our workout all set up. You need a pair of dumbbells, a band or a partner, kettlebell, a plate. And what we're gonna do is, I want you to set up and focus on pull-ups on the first part. And we're just gonna get a max rep set of pull-ups at a moderate resistance. So if you can do unassisted kipping pull-ups, because you have established your 3 to 4 strict pull-ups in a row beforehand, then knock out a big set of kipping pull-ups, go to failure, but don't fall off the bar, okay? So it's gotta be like, failure has to be like I didn't get my chin over the bar, as opposed to I was about to get over the bar and my hand slipped off and I fell and cracked my head on the ground. Don't do that, but go kind of like kamikaze squats. You like go until you felt like maybe you could do one more, but you don't wanna risk it or risk having your hands pop off the bar. So max rep set of pull-ups and then a recovery, okay? So recover within the round. When you finish your little recovery and you feel like you're ready to go, then we have some shoulder, chest, and core volume and accessory training to do. So dumbbell chest fly is one of them, right? We're gonna do 2 dumbbells in my hand, start with them touching, and then I'm gonna extend them like I'm doing a big bear hug. Elbows just bend a little bit. Dumbbells should go slightly below my shoulders, and then I'm squeezing or hugging back together and squeezing those dumbbells together at the top, all right? So doing a set of dumbbell chest flies. We're gonna do a set of toes to bar, 12 reps of toes to bar. If you can do kipping toes to bar, that is great. If you can do like a kipping leg raise where maybe your feet don't get all the way up, but you're able to keep the rhythm, that's also very valuable. The only thing I don't want to see is toes to bar without the rhythm, right? So that is essentially backwards training where like, yes, you're getting your toes to the bar, so you can click the RX next to your name, but the cost to you is that it trains your body the wrong movement pattern, and then the wrong movement pattern gets easier and easier and easier over time, right? And the right movement pattern gets further and further away. So you think you're doing the right thing by touching your feet to the bar, because that's what it says. It says toes to bar. It doesn't say how to do it. Well, I'm telling you how to do it, and that is with the correct rhythm only will you achieve good, high volume, kipping, repetitive toes to bar, okay? So dedicate yourself to the rhythm, and the volume or the amplitude of that movement will come after that, right? Okay, next one is Russian kettlebell swings with a band or with a partner. So this is just a little bit of extra eccentric resistance, and a partner can do this just as well as a band can. And the only thing the partner would do is just kind of push down from the top to give a little bit of acceleration on the way down. So I put a loop in the kettlebell handle, right? And I'm gonna stand on top of the band. And so I've got a little bit of tension here. Now all I'm gonna do is my normal kettlebell swing, but now it's pulling down much faster. So I have to be tighter in my bracing, and I have to put out a little bit more effort to get that kettlebell up to the eyeball position, right? It's a little bit quicker movement. You have to be ready, be prepared in the core to brace against the aggressive acceleration of that thing going downward faster than gravity. Plate twists is the next one. So 20 reps total, athletic stance, punch the plate out in front of you, and I'm counting to 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to rotate the plate 360 degrees every time. Is that right? No, that's just 180. I don't know, 360. Go all the way to one side, then all the way to the other. Okay. My angular geometry is not on point here while I'm talking. Band tricep extensions. Again, I got this band from the overhead position. I'm doing triceps. That's the big muscle on the back side of my arm. So that means I'm focusing on the elbow. So I want to keep the elbow immobile. So I'm tucking the elbows tight to the body, extending my hands down. And the very last one is just some more core work, our V sit-ups. So try to make the V sit-up into a hinging exercise where I'm raising my torso off the ground. I'm not just reaching my shoulders towards my hips. I'm actually picking my body up off the ground, right? And then reaching my hands toward my toes. And that is our complex for the day. 3 to 4 rounds, I said on the programming. If you're working hard and you get 3 rounds, don't feel bad about it. If you're just charging through and you got 4, good on you. Don't worry about anything more than 4. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on Thursday.